Hey guys, this is just going to be a quick video on hydrophone intercept. In this video, I basically got my three bearings for a convoy that I was intercepting, and what you notice is that I used the distance between each interval, which was a distance of about 1,940 meters, to predict where the convoy would be in a certain amount of time. So each interval that I measured was an interval of 10 minutes. So based on that, if each interval is 10 minutes and each interval is a length of 1,940 meters, I know that the convoy in maybe 30, 40, 60 minutes, 50, 60 minutes, I know exactly where it will be at a certain point along the line that I derived from basically triangulating its position. So as you can see, there's a row of dots. Each one of those dots represents the length of each interval in regards to 10 minutes. So I know that the convoy is going to be at the first dot in 10 minutes. That's more than likely where it is now because that's the position I triangulated. So I know that if I want to move ahead of the convoy and know its exact location at an hour, I can just look at the points that I plotted because remember each interval is 10 minutes. So I know, as you can see here where I'm drawing the arrows, it's basically showing that each interval that I put on the map. So I know that from that compass circle, 10 plus, each interval is 10 plus. So if I wanted to be an hour ahead of the convoy, just to lie in wait and just make sure that my calculations are correct, I know exactly where I need to be after plotting in order to be ahead of the convoy and basically wait for it. This is how it was done, and it honestly takes a lot of practice to understand how to do it. But it's basically just simple triangulation, and it really depends a lot on how good you are using a hydrophone. A disclaimer would be a U-boat's hydrophone isn't actually realistic in a sense like you would see in Silent Hunter. The hydrophone only works when that yellow hazard sign pops up above the convoy. That's when your hydrophone will actually pick up contacts around 20 to 30 kilometers. Realistically, I think the range was about 20 kilometers. So even though it says your hydrophone picks up ships and merchants up to 100 kilometers, that's not actually how it works. So if you want to be able to use your hydrophone like you would realistically, you have to wait until that hazard sign pops up. Then the sound emitted from the convoy's propellers will actually register for your hydrophone manually. Until that yellow hazard sign pops up, if it's not there, you won't hear anything. It took me a while to figure that out, but that's how this game actually works. It's almost like they're triggers. So until that yellow hazard sign pops up, you won't actually hear anything on your hydrophone. Because I know I posted a video earlier about how I use the hydrophone, and I don't want anyone to try this and be like it doesn't work. The reason it doesn't work is because this game operates on triggers, so you have to wait till that pops up. But as you can see, I started moving at around 2040, which is about 8 o'clock, around 8:40, and I went to a spot where it would take at least an hour for the convoy to get there. And as you can see, around 9:30, 9:40, I end up right where the convoy is projected to be based on my calculations. You'll see in a minute.
Bestätigt. Alarm! Feindlicher Zerstörer in Sicht!
Alarm! Auf Gefechtsstation!